Good morning, everybody. We're doing our opening bell trade, and the call option, which is a 760 call, November 18th expiration. As you can see, we have a nice gap up, and we bought these at around $7 because Google was oversold, and Google has a high and low already set in. The high is 780 and the low is 757, and these contracts on this opening bell are ripping right up to $21, and we were oversold on Google. And yes, we had traded the short side of the market all the way down. Here we go. This is where Google had sold down on the put side, and we traded, made a bundle of money, and then we put this bottom in, and the 745 calls are and the 760 calls. But here's where Google it started up with the gap and it's ran up here to 780. The high right now is 780.13. This was the bottom of that base, as we can see it. And this is where the call side of the market was going to get a big pop. And it did. So basically, on this opening bell, in the first hour of the opening bell, we always go and we pick these options that we owned, and we're spiking right back up here to 780 on Google because they were sold off very, very, very hard, as everybody knows. And we also have the live videos trading when Google was getting pounded on. The put options paid so much money, and they're on the site. So once again, trade the opening bell. The time is 7:19 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The date is 11/15/2016, and basically we have this really big move in the equities, and in the call side of the market that I showed, we said here's a $770 call, and Google's making a high of 776. Now, we bought these calls. This is a call chart. We know that people trade options. I've never seen a call chart, and we don't even know how they could begin to trade. But here's a big pop. We're up here at 1350. The contracts that we had bought, and then we had gapped up here, and we continued to run on the first 50 minutes of the opening bell at 11/15/2016. Oversold conditions, and we get pops. We made a tremendous amount of money on the downside of these markets last week, and then the ranges, and what we call a dead cat bounce. But nonetheless, picking these options off on the call side at $4, 10 contracts would be making you a lot of money, $11,000. And that's how fast this money gets made. And there is the opening bell on Google.